Baking is so much fun and always makes my kitchen smell amazing. To make the most amazing butter bread, start by mixing the dry ingredients first and then add the wet ingredients. Add 553 grams of bread flour to the stand mixer bowl, then add 48 grams of sugar, 10 grams of salt, 8 grams of milk powder and 6 grams of quick rise yeast. Use a spatula and give the dry ingredients a quick mix until everything is combined. Some people like to make a well in the middle and then add the wet ingredients. Here, we're gonna do the opposite. Create a little mountain in the center of the stand mixer bowl and then add the wet ingredients around it. Add 320 ml of warm water that has temperature between 100 and 105 degrees Fahrenheit around the dry ingredients. This technique will prevent the dough from sticking to the sides of the stand mixer bowl and will eliminate the need for scraping the sides during mixing. Attach the dough hook to the stand mixer and start on low speed for 2 minutes until the dry and wet ingredients combine. Add 35 grams of unsalted butter gradually. This butter has been left outside of the fridge for about 30 minutes until softened. Raise the speed to medium-high and knead for about 5 minutes. Then start the fermentation process. Get the dough out of the stand mixer, make a ball and place it in a clean glass bowl that has been greased with a light flavor extra virgin olive oil. Grease the dough from all sides and pat with your fingers. Cover with a plastic wrap or a clean kitchen towel and leave it in a warm place for 1 to 1.5 hours until double in size. During fermentation, melt some butter in the microwave and use a brush to grease the baking pan from all sides. This thin layer of butter will prevent the bread from sticking to the sides of the baking pan and will create a very delicious crust. Now that the dough has doubled in size, deflate it with your hand and move it on the work surface. Flatten the dough with your hand, fold it on itself and stretch from both sides. Then fold it again on itself and form a cylinder. Roll the dough and pinch it from the end and place it in the greased baking pan. Cover with a plastic wrap and leave the dough in a warm place to ferment again for an hour or until the dough touches the plastic wrap. Once the second fermentation is completed, carefully remove the plastic wrap and bake on a 350 degrees Fahrenheit preheated oven for 35 minutes. Now look at this magic. This bread looks and smells amazing and I promise you the taste of this bread will blow your mind. Get the loaf out of the baking pan so it doesn't continue cooking and let it rest and cool down for at least an hour before slicing. But because the smell of that bread made me so hungry, I waited only 15 minutes and then started slicing. As you can see, the bread is still warm and soft and that makes me very excited to eat it. Let me show you what it looks like in the middle. It's very soft, tender, and the smell is totally different from the bread we buy at the grocery store. You can eat this bread with anything you prefer, but today I'm gonna share with you a couple of ideas for enjoying this amazing bread. Here I have some spreadable butter that I created by mixing some unsalted butter with some fresh milk. Spread the butter and add some delicious Greek Kalamata olive paste that I have created myself from whole fresh Kalamata olives at home, and let's dig in. Wow, seriously, wow. The flavor of the freshly baked butter bread with this extra layer of spreadable butter and savory black olives is incredible. I can always have this for breakfast every single day of my life and never get bored. And when I crave something sweet, I get myself a slice of this bread, add some butter or cream cheese on it, and then add my favorite blueberry jam or some honey, and I am the happiest man in the world. This butter bread is so yummy and fluffy that it actually melts in my mouth. Try these flavor mixes or use your favorite spreads and condiments and you will be satisfied with every bite you take. Please try this amazing butter bread recipe and tell me your opinion in the comments below or on Food Basics Reinvented Facebook and Instagram pages. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bon appetit!